Today's event was for the National Day of Remembrance and Service, and it was a Veterans Field Games. We came to the Veterans Home, and we're planning on holding field games today outside, all spread out. And it changed a little bit throughout the day just because of the rain. So the students got on the bus at GRCC around between 8:15 and 9 o'clock today. We came over here around 9:15 and started setting up outside. The rain brought us in. And we got to do a ton of fun games, just interacting with the members here.
This was an activity that I've had in my head for several years, not really knowing how it would play out. It happened to be very timely that Academic Services called me and said, hey, 9/11's coming up. We'd like to do an event. And I said, well, we kind of have an event already scheduled. And I said, but we do have the morning open. And so we just kind of started having this great interaction with Mindy and Mike and Kelsey and Tiffany. I gave them some, just some tips like, hey, maybe the honor guard could come along. They followed through and was able to get them to come and, find a speaker that really moves, find a veteran who really can speak to the crowd to bring that remembrance piece together with the veteran piece. That was all very smoothly communicated but followed through on GRCC tremendously.
Every veteran is someone who at some point in their life, his or her life, made out a check payable to the United States of America, good for any service required up to and including their personal lives, in order to defend our nation and the freedoms that we enjoy.
My students get some exposure to the clients. In these cases, they're called the members, and they also get a chance to see another different generation. And they really like the fact that they had the thing that they came away with, the residents, is they enjoyed having people come into their home and visit them. And also, this is a very special day because it's 9/11.
When we picked the activities, we definitely picked ones that were interactive for not only students. We were gearing them more towards field day events, some of the traditional games that we all used to play during field day games at school. And then when I had the students, I posed questions to them about adaptations. If you were in a wheelchair, or if you only had one arm, or limited ability, how would you be able to play this game? And so initially when we set up the games from badminton to table tennis, to the football throw, I had posed to them, where would your location be if you were in a wheelchair? You obviously would have to be on a cement surface. To the softball throw, we ended up doing some of that even adapted here. There were students who wrapped the net around the poles so they could be under shelter but yet still interact with the game, where the student was out in the rain and the member was of course under shelter, to then taking shuffleboard inside and letting some old traditional games be introduced back into. I think one student said, I don't think I played shuffleboard ever in my life. How do you play this game? And there was a member who said, you've never played shuffleboard? And so he kind of got to learn a traditional game into what in our age is now video games for kids. So though that whole piece of what we picked was merely just how can we adapt that for all ability members to be able to participate, while the students still knowing we put the Wii games in there, as obviously the new generation of kids knows how to do every electronic game, but we're using that for rehab, for fine motor, for hand-eye coordination. So that was kind of our selective choice of bringing the day together.
I think the students who participated really got just a lot of interpersonal communication skills. I think they learned a lot about the veteran culture and the culture of the home here, and I think it was just a chance to see the people here and really hear stories.
My name's Todd Smith. I got a chance to walk around and meet a whole bunch of members, and I learned that everybody has a story to tell. They just want somebody to sit there and listen to them. It was an amazing experience, and I hope I get to do it again.
My name is Sarah Hylaski, and today this event really made me feel good because my member Mike hadn't had a visitor in the last 4 years, and his son and his ex-wife had came 4 years ago, and that was still a huge moment for him that he really liked to tell the story of. And it just made me realize even more how much the little things really do matter.
My name is Michael Clark, and today I just really wanted to come out and be able to do something meaningful. Being teamed up with a member, I was nervous about doing the right things or what would happen. I was really worried about it, but I soon found meeting up with a member. We walked over and watched the ceremony. The rain started coming down pretty good, and when taps started being played, and just looking around at everybody and thinking about what this really means to the members here today, just made me realize that the rain didn't mean anything. I couldn't hardly feel it anymore. Just what a powerful day today is, and how it means so much to so many people. And I soon began to realize with my member, it didn't matter what I did or really what I said, just to see his appreciation for anything, and for me, just walking around with him and talking to him meant a lot to me. And it was a great experience today.